Hi, my name is David Hosher, and I found a product that I think you may find useful, particularly if you're involved with Arduinos or Raspberry Pis, something where you just need to have a place to store your work in progress. And these little boxes come from the Container Store. The Container Store is a chain of stores that sells what else? Containers, and in the United States. And these little boxes I just think are great. There's an area here that's large enough to store a breadboard. There's a number of compartments up here, 3 compartments that are fairly shallow, but you can stick LEDs or other components you might be working on. And then there's a larger, deeper compartment over here where you can store other components, jumpers, etc. I like the fact that the lid is high enough that it clears your jumper cables so you can store your work in progress pretty easily. If you have some other larger piece of equipment sticking out, you obviously won't be able to close the lid, but it's all you have to do is just move it out of the way, and you can close up your work for the day. It's a double-sided box, so that there's a similar compartment on the other side. Actually, it's I guess it's identical, except that this case now you have the lid down here, which might be an advantage. You can stick little components that you might be afraid of having them roll around. You can stick them down in here while you're working on your project. Anyway, I just find these really nice. The lids fit nice and securely. The hinges are good. And they're just real nice. They also make a similar product. It's a little smaller. It's not as thick or as deep, and it is not symmetrical. This compartment here is large enough to hold a breadboard or something similar, but it isn't as deep and probably is not as convenient as the other style. The other side then is completely different. The layout's completely different. But again, you might find it useful for various components you might be working with. Each one kind of has their own advantages. The nice thing about these also is they're fairly inexpensive. The larger box here is $2.99 at the Container Store. This one's $1.99, and I just think they're well made. They're made by a company called Keyway in Taiwan, and I went to their website, and it's mostly in Chinese, but apparently they must sell them elsewhere in the world. So if you're elsewhere, you might be able to find these. So anyway, I hope you found this interesting and maybe gives you some ideas about how to store your projects and components. Bye.